This is so weird. I haven't used this in such a long time. I don't even know if it's gonna like actually focus on my face. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is weird, huh? So right now oh, hold on, let me turn this shit off. So right now I'm just chilling in my living room. I just like played around with a bunch of new makeup and I'm like all made up, so I thought I might as well just sit down and film something a little bit more like relaxed. I'm actually filming on my little Sony handheld with like the flip up screen. I don't have contacts in, so I can't actually see myself, which is nice. I'm doing a get to know me thing where I'm just going to be answering some questions that a bunch of you asked me on Instagram. This is super last minute. I asked this like a little while ago and I've just kind of had them like off to the side. I realized that like my YouTube fam, if you don't like follow me on Instagram, that you haven't had the opportunity to ask any questions. If you have any specific questions for me, anything, leave them in the comments down below. Happy to answer them. But yeah, so I just thought that we would get into it. But what I wanted to say, wait, I was just gonna talk about a pet peeve that I had. What were we just talking about? Oh, one of my biggest pet peeves, drives me so insane. When you see people who are like vlogging or they're doing some kind of video, they're not looking at the lens, they're looking at the flip up screen. So the whole time they're talking and they're looking at themselves. And that drives me fucking crazy. Like, why are you staring at yourself? Okay, so the first one is, how did your makeup journey start? What inspired you? So my makeup journey started, I feel like there's hair all over my nose right now. My makeup journey started when, I think I was like in maybe a senior in college or so. I started getting more into it just with like social, bah! I scared her. But seriously, don't scratch the couch. Yeah, I started getting just like more into makeup in general. I was never really like, I always loved beauty and I loved like fashion, but I wasn't really like bold enough to wear the things that I really wanted to wear I was very shy back in the day. I still am. But yeah, with like things like, I think it was Pinterest probably. And then I became more familiar. I was so late to the game, dude. I didn't watch YouTube for a really long time other than like stupid little clips that like friends would show me. So I started off with Pinterest. I kept seeing Linda Hallberg, her images, and I was just like, what is this? Oh, and then like Halloween, you know, people were posting Halloween makeup, like skulls and clowns, and it was just like so much fun. So that's kind of what got me into it. And my like go-to look once I became like more into makeup was like this super warm smoky eye with like a winged liner and really, really matte skin, overly like contoured. It was pretty bad. How do you deal with Instagram versus reality? Spill the truth, sis. That question could be interpreted in a few different ways. Instagram life versus reality. Well, I mean, how do I deal with it? I don't know. I keep my real life pretty private. I don't really share that much. I mean, I know you guys have seen like my brother, because he's a YouTuber, so like he's already out there, but I don't really share my like relationship too much. I don't really show too much of my house. Yeah, I don't know. I keep my personal life pretty private. I share what I want to. I'm not really hiding anything, but like it's just not in my personality to constantly be like talking to my phone or doing this kind of thing, like talking about myself. It's just, I don't know. I feel a little bit more like removed from those sorts of things. And then as far as like, I don't know, on Instagram, like my page is my portfolio. It's curated specifically to be my portfolio. So I'm gonna look certain ways. I'm gonna edit my photos. It's a portfolio of my work. But like my Instagram stories, I mean, I come on there with like no makeup, looking like a hot mess, you know, with like oil all over my face and like wearing, you know, my boyfriend's shirts, you know, you know what I mean? Like, so that's how I handle it. I guess I just keep my personal life kind of personal. What's your favorite thing about makeup? My favorite thing about makeup is that it's just like, it's an incredible form of art. So I went to school for painting. I did figure and portrait painting mostly. Like I've just always enjoyed painting faces or mostly drawing faces and people. And so, guys, so it ended up just kind of like translating like to makeup because it's like a form of painting, but like your face is the canvas. It's like a washable painting every single day. So I don't know, it's fun. I enjoy being able to do make myself look however I feel like looking at that time. You know what I mean? It's fun and it's pretty. Unpopular opinion, dude, I got a lot of them. I hate fun. I'm like not into fun, like things that people think are fun. I hate fun. I hate Disneyland. That's the unpopular opinion that I'm gonna go with. Or Disney World, whichever. I hate amusement parks. Ooh, least favorite color to work with. Probably like either very, very, very cool grays or like gray blues or like gray purples, really cool purples. Those colors can look just so dead on me. Those are really hard for me to work with. Like I can make it work, but it's a challenge. How to not lose creativity. Ugh, that's a tough one. I feel like you gotta get out of your routine. If you are feeling uninspired, then you need to start looking at like, or at least I have to start looking at creators of different mediums and forms. Listening to different music, looking at different like paintings or sculptures, or yeah, definitely checking out like what other makeup artists are doing, because it's kind of easy to get into a rut when you're just, I feel like I've definitely been going through this, which is how I came to create this little makeup look. I feel like I do the same fucking thing every single time, and I'm just like so sick of it. So I'm kind of in one of those ruts right now. Also just with like winter, the sun setting earlier, I'm just exhausted. I injured my knee, I can't work out. I'm just like depressed. You know what I mean? Like seasonal bullshit all up in your head when you're just like, oh, I have no motivation. So I'm in that right now, and I'm trying to kind of like find inspiration from like other people, other creators. And then also I think being like active is really good for that. I don't know why, it just kind of gets your brain going, you know? Like going out and being in nature, getting some sun, maybe going to the beach. We're gonna go for a hike tomorrow. I think that's really gonna help. That's what I do. Biggest celebrity crush ever. Boyd Holbrook. I feel like I have a lot of them, but Boyd Holbrook, ugh. He was in Narcos and he was in Logan. He's been in a bunch of random movies. But I have such a crush on him. He's so beautiful. So pretty. What is my ethnicity? White. I am half Eastern European, half Lithuanian, and half American. Like my mom was born, like my mom's relatives were pilgrims, so American and Lithuanian. Who are your favorite YouTube channels to watch for makeup or otherwise? So I haven't really been watching that many makeup videos lately. I've been kind of bored. I just get bored because it's like I do it all the time and I'm like, I need something else. So I basically watch a shitload of podcasts or lectures, random videos like that. Like I love podcast. I think I've talked to you guys about this on like Instagram Live before, but my favorite podcasts are Joe Rogan's podcast. I love Tom Segura's podcast, Your Mom's House. They get so gross, but like I really enjoy it. And I'm getting into Tiger Belly. I think Bobby Lee is fucking hilarious. I listen to like basically a bunch of comedians podcasts. Like I like Bill Burr, I like Chris D'Elia, sometimes Brian Callen. Like I basically just listen to a bunch of comedians podcasts. If you have any good ones that you think I should listen to, leave them down below, because I'm always looking for that kind of thing. 6 minutes. This thing stops recording up. I'm like skeptical that this has been focused on me. Someone just said follow for follow and then left their thing. How do you find inspiration for your looks? They're always so unique and beautiful. Oh my God, thank you. I don't know. I just kind of like, I enjoy color combinations. I mean, I'm sort of like, I just said, I feel like I'm in such a rut. I've been doing the same thing over and over again. I feel like it's just been like a smoky, I'm following like this formula right now. To me, it's very boring as far as like being creative with color combinations. Honestly, just looking at a palette. And then I'll usually take a scroll through my Instagram and be like, what colors haven't I used lately? And then I'll be like, kind of force myself to use colors that I haven't used. That's like a pretty easy way to do it. It's kind of a challenge. It helps you figure out like what colors work together well. It's all about just like experimenting. Platinum hair, how your hair routine changed and tips. Bleaching my hair, it's become much more, it's got a lot of natural volume now. It's much drier. So the bleach really makes your hair like very porous. So, and I live in LA, it's very dry here. So I feel like I'm using a lot of hydrating products. For the most part, I don't blow dry my hair at all. I used to have to do that because my hair is very fine. It's pretty flat, doesn't have a lot of natural volume, but now the bleach has really helped that. So day to day, I will just let it air dry and I'll use some kind of a leave-in conditioner or a hair oil. And then if I need like a little bit extra volume, I'll use like a texturizing paste. Especially when it's short, I can kind of get away with that a little bit more. Today I did blow dry it. Yeah, I mean, it really depends, but like I use a very low heat. I use a heat protection spray. I use a leave-in conditioner, and then I'll just use like a little bit of a paste. So it's so much easier since going platinum. And then obviously like purple shampoo is a thing. So I try not to wash my hair too often though, because I don't want it to be dry. What were people's reactions when you got your Pixie cut? What was yours? Oh my God. So I've had my Pixie for like 5 or 6 years now, I think. I cut it this short, maybe like, I wanna say like almost a year before I moved to LA. I'd been wanting to do it my entire life. My whole fucking life I wanted to have short ass hair. If I thought I could pull it off, I would shave my head. 100%. 100%. I'm sitting on my foot and it's really uncomfortable. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, so when I cut my hair, I mean, everybody loved it. It looked so bomb. Like, I just look best with short hair, you guys. I don't have nice long hair. The more I grow my hair out, the thinner and straighter and limper it gets, and it's not cute. What's my favorite bronzer? I have a lot of favorite bronzers, honestly, but my favorite powder bronzer right now, and it has been for a while, is Golden Gal by BH Cosmetics. It's so good for fair skin. It's so underrated, man. I don't know if people really know that much about BH Cosmetics, like their bronzers, but they're fucking bomb. It's so nice. It's like this really beautiful warm tone that works really well for olive skin especially, but I feel like it would work for most people. Like, it's not red at all. It is very like golden, but not in like a yellowy way. I don't even know how to describe it. It's fantastic. And then the formula is beautiful. It's nice and light. You can build it up if you need to. It applies beautifully. I have a code with them. It's Alexandra. You can get 10% off. I'm just saying. Are you hired on by Pat McGrath Labs, or are you a contracted employee? So I work as a contractor, basically. Yeah, I'm not like on their, well, I am on their payroll, but I'm not like an employee of theirs. Makeup artist tips, how to tell what colors look best on your client. That's a good fucking question. I don't do makeup on other people. I don't know, my argument would be, see, that's such a broad question, because I don't know if you're saying like eyeshadow. My argument would be that all eyeshadow colors look good on everybody. If you're a good artist, you can make it look good. Or are you talking about like blush tones? I mean, pay attention to your client's undertones. Like, test a few different foundation shades on them first to kind of like help determine their undertone, because, you know, typically more warm undertones are gonna look better in like peachier shades. Is she chasing you? Hey, are you bullying my cat right now? Hey. This is Boo. She's terrorizing my cat. You're a little troublemaker. Did you know that? Do you see her scowl right now? A little goof. Can you post some of your paintings if you still do them? I don't really paint that much, which is kind of depressing. Can you get your ass out of the shot? I've shared my paintings. If I get to a point where I'm like painting more often, I will definitely share them with you guys, but we should probably head over to my Instagram, because that's where I'll show you, like on my Instagram stories. What do you use for cam to take your pics, videos for Insta? And which Photoshop program? Well, Photoshop is the program, but for the most part, for my Instagram like videos and stuff, like I was just doing actually, I use my phone. It's the iPhone 8 Plus. That's basically it. I use this camera, not this camera. Oh, but when I do use my like professional camera, I have a Canon 80D, and then I have a few different lenses, and I don't know what they are. I have a prime lens, I have a zoom lens, and then I use Photoshop if I'm editing. Will you ever consider doing a masterclass? I would totally do a masterclass. Someone emailed me about it, and then they never got back to me when I responded. When have you started wearing makeup? Well, I was like 11 or 12 when I started wearing makeup, but it was literally like blush, maybe mascara. I feel like I didn't start wearing mascara until I was like maybe 14 or 15. When I was 14, I probably started wearing like eyeliner. Definitely went through the heavy black eyeliner, shitload of mascara phase. Nothing in my brows. Lip gloss was really big when I was in 7th grade. Just as much lip gloss as you could fit on your lips. What's my favorite color? Dude, all of them. I don't know. I don't know. All of them. For my eyes, all of them. In general, black. What does it mean to be an influencer to you? I don't know. I hate that word. I guess the meaning is you have some form of influence. So like an influencer is someone who has a following of people who you may have influence over, right? I don't know. I don't like it. I'm a creator. I'm an artiste. What are some brands that you think don't get enough recognition? I don't know, because I am very like, I'm really not in it. Like I'm really bad at paying attention to what other people are talking about. Like I just said, I don't really watch beauty videos anymore, so I don't know what people are talking about. Because I feel like all the brands that I love get like a decent amount of recognition. I feel like it's more like products that don't get as much recognition. Like for example, BH Cosmetics and their bronzers are so fucking bomb, but I don't know if that many people know about them. They also have amazing brow products. So it's like their brow powders are sick. So it's like that kind of thing. What else? I'm trying to think of like Becca Cosmetics. I'm wearing their lip liners right now. Their lip liners are like, mwah, you know? But I don't know if people really think about Becca and lip liners. So I feel like I don't know. I would have to sit on that for a minute and like think about brands that don't really get. I feel like I'm definitely forgetting some. Do you honestly notice followers or supporters? Fuck yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. I read like Mandy Pandy, I know you. I've seen you in my live streams. I read your comments. I recognize people's handles, obviously. So the people who are commenting all the time they're in my live streams, or if they have the same username as on Instagram as they do on YouTube, like obviously I see you guys. Like I read comments all the time. I'm better at reading all the comments than I am at responding to all the comments, but I try to do really, really well. I feel like on YouTube I'm way better at responding to comments, but on Instagram it depends. Like I'll post something and then I kind of like will walk away from it and I'm doing other work, and then people are commenting and I kind of feel bad about that. But then there'll be times where I'll post something and I ask a specific question in it, and then I want to go through the comments and like talk to you guys. So where did you start in the makeup industry? Such a difficult question. I started posting to Instagram before I had any kind of like whatever, you know. I was working, I've told this story a bunch of times, but I was working as a graphic designer. Yeah, I was working full-time as a graphic designer, and then I kind of like started to develop a following. I had about maybe 12,000 followers when I moved out to LA, got a job at a makeup manufacturer as an influencer for a brand that they were launching at the time. It was a startup / their graphic designer, running their social page or whatever. And then I kind of like built more of a following while I was there. And then once I got to a point where I was making like enough money on that stuff, I left that and it became my like primary whatever. So that's kind of how I got my start. How do you choose the style of lashes for yourself and clients? So once again, I don't do clients. And then I like to kind of go with the shape. Like I love fluffy. I like long, I like fluffy, I like cat eye. I'm not wild about round. And I'll pick a more cat eye style if I have a wing or if I'm doing more of that shape. For example, I guess maybe these are a little bit more, oh, my camera's overheating. Fuck. I guess these are a little bit more on the round side comparatively, but yeah, I tend to use the eyeshadow style as the inspiration for like what eyelash I'm going to be using. So if you have a client who has very round eyes, you might not want to go for something that's going to be like super cat eye because it might not fit their eye shape very well. Another brand you want to work with? I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like there's a lot, but no one that I'm like super passionate about right now, you know? What's the best tip for becoming a successful makeup artist? Practice. Practice constantly. Practice different things. Experiment. Try mixing different products. Try mixing different colors. Just switch things up. Even if you're like, oh, I hate that idea, or I hate that this person does this, try it. You learn so much. That's pretty much it for those questions. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer them. I will definitely go through and answer everybody. Whoa, that was such a promise. This video isn't gonna get that many views because only my subscribers are really gonna wanna watch it. So I can probably respond to all of you. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and, you know, basically just chill, have a chat, and not do my makeup on camera because I'll be honest with you, it's not my favorite. Also, I had bottom lashes on and I had to take them off because they started falling off. Anyway, this look and all the details will be posted on Instagram. So head over to Instagram if you want to see this. It'll probably be up by now. If not, it'll be up soon. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped you like get to know me maybe a little bit better. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. I gotta go because my camera's gonna overheat. Bye. Look at this cute little kitten. Look, a little kitten. Hi. Hi. Boo. What are you looking at? Such a goof. I just think it's like such a fun form of art. I always like, bless you. I always, like I went to school for painting and I was always, there's just like literally cat hairs in the air. Oh, fucking shit. Hi. You're coming home?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys. Oh my God, they're savages.